Welcome to TLTV, Joy and Pleasure Celebrated in Wine. Today, however, not celebrated in wine, it is all about cider. In Kinsale, in Ireland, I have actually two local ciders from Stonewell Dry Irish craft cider and the medium dry equivalent of this particular cider. And the reason being, choosing cider, as there are not that many wineries in Ireland, so the actual availability of wineries is limited. Ireland is a country that, from a gastronomic perspective, offers many wonderful things, excellent cheeses, wonderful meats, lamb, beef, and as well from wine. There are some very interesting options. And then of course there's cider. Cider is one thing that is, in my opinion, underappreciated by too many people. I think cider can sometimes be a wonderful alternative or the main player for a dinner party. And that is the reason I chose to just try different types of cider here in Ireland. This cider is local from Kinsale, is using as well Irish apples to be produced. And actually both ciders here, so the medium dry and as well the dry cider, they use the same apple variants. They both have 5.5% volume alcohol, and they use the following apples. Where are they hidden? Ah, there we go. Dabinet, Michelin, Yona, Goret, Elstar apple variety. So that means they use different types of Elstar apples as well. And the question, of course, what does this taste like? So this is a vintage cider, 2014, in half a liter bottle. And they started making cider in 2010, Daniel and Geraldine. And now they have a small team to really press and make the apples and actually sell the ciders. Up to Cork, I've seen it, you probably get it across Ireland, but it's not a big producer. So let's see, let's start with the dry one to kick it off, as it will have a lot less, and there almost the bottle went over into the Irish Sea. Let's try with this one here, the dry one. So that has the yellow label. I hope you can see this. Same apple varieties, same vintage cider, 2014, 5.5 volume % alcohol. And from a nose, it is nice, appley, yeasty. From a color, you can see as well, it's almost a cliche apple color from that perspective. And it might make you think as well of other things when you look at this particular color. Some yeastiness, some pleasant apple notes that definitely come out. Wonderful. The wind is now really picking up here, so I just have to hold the bottles. From a taste perspective, really fresh, appley. The bubbles in the cider are not overly dominant and actually very supportive. They're big, gentle, slow bubbles. If you look as well, there's not much going on in the glass, and that's actually very nice. So it's more of a wine-esque experience from my perspective. I like it. Fresh, do not serve too hot or too warm. 10-11 degrees is a perfect temperature for this particular type of cider. A bit like some of the vintage champagnes. That you would use. Do not chill it too far. In a lot of bars in Ireland, if you actually order this particular drink, they serve it way too cold. This should be drunk 10-11 degrees to really let the aromas and the taste really develop. It doesn't need to be aerated for a great amount of time, but if there is a lot of gas in the bottle, you should definitely give it a few minutes before you drink it from the pint or the glass. Because this is not a typical cider glass, but it serves its purpose, as I couldn't carry too many different cider glasses with me, and that is the point. One bottle just went because of the wind. Fresh, sparky, 83 points, absolutely wonderful cider. So I'd say now we go on to the next bottle of cider and see what it is. It's the medium dry, so I'm expecting a lot more sugar, but we see. Let's have a look. So this is the dry, the yellow bottle, and I have to be careful as wind is really picking up here now, to see what the medium dry, same apples, 5.5% volume alcohol as well, as the clouds are zipping by in the sky above. Let's have a look. And if you see the color, as I can see it now, very similar, almost no difference. From carbonation, it hasn't got a lot more. It's actually, it looks very similar. The nose is a little bit more present, a little bit more appley, but very similar, very subtle difference. Well, this is very nice. And just to be honest with you, I prefer the dry because it's a little bit more structured. The yeastiness, a little bit of less of, let's say, resident sugar. Both are great cider, so there's actually no doubt. So this gets a clear 80 points from my perspective. Cider for me is a journey, so I'll be trying a lot of ciders while I'm in Ireland, and of course post them to you as well. 80. But the dry equivalent of this one from the same producer is a clear winner. Yeastiness, nice appleness, a nice structure in the drink. Found a third Stonewell Irish craft cider. This time it's a low alcohol variant, 1.5% alcohol, and I thought let's go back to the same place where I filmed the other two. Today, however, with much nicer weather, the sun is shining. As you can see the Bullman pub just all the way in the distance there. If you're ever in Kinsale, you want good food, go there. They have a nice selection of ciders as well. They have a good selection of craft beers. They do wonderful scallops, and actually the day before yesterday they had this incredible scallop risotto with green asparagus, which was awesome, to be very honest with you. So if you like good cooking, a nice pub environment with a wonderful place to actually see the sunset here in Kinsale, go over there and basically enjoy it. It's a beautiful place to be, very friendly folks. However, back to cider. I found this particular patient in the local supermarket. It's a low alcohol cider made by the same people that make the other two dry and medium dry cider, which I enjoyed very much. Scored all above 80 points. You can drink, it's a well-made cider. Personally, I prefer the dry cider as it's just has a little bit more acidity, it's not that sweet, but again, that's a personal preference. So let's go and try this particular cider. So if you can see, this is very light, so it is almost ice, like in Germany they call it an Apfelschorle. That is basically mineral water with some apple juice, carbonated or non-carbonated to your personal preference. And then, to be honest, that's how it is. So the bottle, the standard bottle, just with a different color label, 1.5% alcohol, and the apples they use are Junago Red, Elstar, Falstaff and Elder Red, or Eider Red, all grown in Ireland, as with the other ones. So let's go and try this out. So the nose is a little bit fresh, acidity, smells like apple juice. I have to really think of this drink Apfelschorle, mineral water, sparkling, non-sparkling, with apple juice, and diluted to your personal taste. It's an Apfelschorle with very light alcohol, so if you're in Germany and you find this, you might as well stick to an Apfelschorle. If you're in Ireland, you want to support, let's say, this particular cider maker, go for it. It's definitely not a bad beverage at all. However, the low alcohol variant is very non-exciting, doesn't have the same craft as the other dry and medium dry ciders they produce. So on that note, I give it just around the 80, because it's not terribly exciting. So you might as well just take mineral water and apple juice and you get the same thing, because you don't taste the alcohol. It doesn't add any personality to the beverage in question here. The Stonewell craft cider. Drink the normal thing. If not, there are many other non-alcoholic beverages. So go out there when you're visiting Ireland, or you're lucky enough to find this in your part of the world. Go out and try it out. And this has been a lot of fun. So thank you very much for watching TLTV, Traubenliebe TV. There'll be many more different beverages as I'm traveling, as not everywhere they produce wine. So if I can get my hands on a bottle of wine, of course you'll be one of the first people to actually watch this, what I capture and find. But thank you very much for watching. And basically find yourself nice ciders, find yourself nice people to drink them with. Find the wines, find the suitable people to drink with the wine, find nice locations. It's always a lot of fun to really enjoy a nice glass with people. And this is the journey of Traubenliebe TV in English moving forward. So the format will be refined, but this is a lot of fun. So thank you very much for watching. Best regards from Kinsale, County Cork, Ireland. I'll see you again soon. Cheers. Proost.